comes through for Karma. That's what she wants to build.
Right.
Most of their games leading into summer, it is bad news. It's CAD. Oh no, the wrath of the Canadian dollar coming down here towards the bottom side. Good stun onto Gorilla first up, and that is a very easy first blood for CAD.
And the Aphelios Thresh lane is not the lane that they want to be falling behind in, because the Ezreal is the key component to this, and that's a really nice pressure gank.
Yeah, that's...
Okay.
Sky Strikes, that does more damage.
I wasn't watching the minimap.
Oh, good sidestep there from Lehens, but a little bit unfortunate for Gorilla, who does throw down the Lantern, but Root, no options. Flash still available here, as that play was unbelievable from Gorilla. Saved Root's Flash. That is actually huge news.
Yeah.
Okay, Lava taking a big trade there from Fate. Actually could be very impactful here as OnFleek is going to move on down. That's a great double play.
Oh, man.
But I have a feeling he's still dead. Shockwave is going to connect onto OnFleek as well as Fate, looking desperately for the Orianna, but she is going to survive for the moment. The Volibear not going to be so lucky as OnFleek turns it around onto Lehens, and they'll take themselves a crab in this lane as well. By lane, I mean River, and they might just move down to the Dragon. In the meantime, Dudu getting crushed.
They're pretty close in the XP. Oh, man. Fate is going to miss a cannon and... Wow. Distortions. What is he?
Could this be
Whoa!
the dodge? He does. Gets out of the way of the Shockwave, and now OnFleek should be able to... Oh, my goodness.
Nope.
Red Bob! Nope. That's why you drink your potions, ladies and gentlemen. Cool guy walked away, but there was no explosion.
I mean, Lava played with fire. Oh!
Okay.
Summit?
Yeah, Death Realm up towards the top side.
It's fine.
Just gonna put him on the leash, but Dudu just walks him down and kills the Karma. Shirley wasn't utilized, was she?
No, that was Shirley.
Oh, it was Shirley? Okay, never mind.
I believe it.
I feel like everything is just super late in this game, as Summit is going to try and tether up Viper, but it does not mean anything, and he takes the kill. Onto the Karma very comfortably. I like that. Report your flashes to your jungler. He comes in and picks up some kills.
Yeah. And, all right, so this is the part in the game where it's not worth losing your life over a Cloud Dragon.
That's a great Shockwave, but it's only on OnFleek as the Death Realm was there for Root. Still going to be alive.
Whoa.
This is that Q. And Humble Life have been well and truly softened up.
Yeah.
And it looks like Sandbox should be able to get control of this area.
Yeah, Cloud Dragon looks like it's on Sandbox's side. And yeah, Lehen's not going to be able to do anything. Dudu does have teleport, as does Lava, and here they come.
Oh, the True Shot Barrage steals it away. CAD immediately going to fall down, but that is going to be it. Claimed for Hanwha Life. The Mountain Drake will be available in 4.5 minutes now. Well, needs to keep things warm. As the Sandbox, the Solar Flare going to come in once again.
Oh!
The combo. Really beautiful. Lava's going to pick up that kill.
Ooh.
Sandbox are in full retreat.
I really wonder if Lava's Q placement was intentional to basically say, get over here with the R pull on the gravity.
It's extremely close, as now Lehen's going to get possibly caught out of position, chained up, and actually decides to turn it around and go for the engage, and Summit is just dead before the fight could even really start. As now Viper looking to fight against Root. Can he actually land it? Does manage to get the grab at him.
Gorilla?
Stare comes out as Gorilla's just dead as well. Trying to follow up there, as now Fate might be baited back in again because of that beautiful ward from Humble Life, and now they will be able to get to Soul Point by taking down a pretty free Drake. Easy peasy. But I think bringing the Karma out of the fight could actually be a really bad thing, because you miss out on no utility as Lehens takes way too much damage. Moonlight Vigil comes down from Root. Going to be able to get a whole bunch of those chakrams into Lava as well. Needs to avoid the orb, as now Dudu looking for Root, but okay, Gravitum is a pretty cool gun as in goes Fate. So much damage here. They've softened them up so much. And the Aphelios is going to take down the Volibear first. Will he be able to find another target? Is going to be the question, as the rest of Harm will get out of here. Remember, 2.5 minutes on the next Drake. I don't know what Sandbox are truly fighting for, as Gorilla looking for a play, does not get it. Death Realm unavailable, and Dudu is well and truly dead. They grab that kill as well. Even more kills for the Aphelios is fantastic news for Sandbox. And I like how aggressively he's playing. I really do. It's okay, Moonlight Vigil just to soften up the members of Hanwha. Solar Flare, immediately Root is going to cleanse it. Death Realm comes in, 3-man Shockwave, but Dudu actually can't find the members of Sandbox because he's inside his own Death Realm. As Fate, he desperately wants to just find one pick, any one pick.
Sun is weaker than the moon going on here.
Diana's disabled.
Yeah, Diana. Yeah, that's why, maybe.
Well, Hook is going to land. Cad decides that it's time to go in, but it is not. It's time to go home as Dudu now gets subjugated.
Still has Kog'Maw, which is back over to Caitlyn. Back to Kog'Maw.
Always have these guns?
It feels like he always has Kog and Kate. This guy is cheating.
He's actually the best Aphelios player we have ever seen.
Yep, Kog as Root.
Oh
man.
8 hops over the wall. Dudu not able to get through as now Cad's just getting thrown around. And the Mordekaiser is out before he can even press his R button. Summit's flashed behind, can still shield up the members of Sandbox, and oh my god, the AoE damage is just despicable. And yes, Viper's at full health, but the rest of his team is absent.
Yeah, and so this was very ballsy by Sandbox. They're not getting the mountain.
Unless you get crazy ahead early. Now he's just going to pop, has to flash to get out of the way of that chain. Fate waiting for another distortion. Shockwave onto 3, that's good. Root not quite dead just yet, flashes out of the way. Cad has used basically everything that he has. Is now Lava thrown in the opposite direction, and he is going to be taken down. Viper trying desperately to kite, but now the 3 of them that are left are being corralled towards their own base. Root going to use that Death's Grasp as a taxi ride and help pick up that kill, as now Sandbox realize that with only Dudu alive, this should be their game to take.
Yeah, this game is completely over. Hanwha Life, they tried really hard. If they maybe had picked up the first dragon sooner, maybe they could have actually gotten sold. But so much timing took place, or so much game length, Sandbox eventually hit all those tank items, and the durability, Karma comes online, Aphelios gets to the items, and then having Volibear, Leona, but I think he did so much on the Karma in the mid to late transition that the 0-3 doesn't.
Welcome back to the post-game analysis for tonight's match number 2, Sandbox versus Hanwha Life, and Sandbox picked up a victory for game number 1. Leona was picked today, as Cad and Dudu plays for Hanwha Life Esports. They prefer very aggressive lane champions, and also as they locked in Volibear, they were able to open fights in any possible lane. And Sandbox, they had a very difficult comp to pull off, supporting the AD carry champion a lot and doing 1-3-1 macro all throughout the game. But at the same time, Sandbox successfully pulled it off. It seems like both teams are not having their best condition. So it's really important to utilize their strengths, but at the same time, it's really to kind of avoid the showing the weakness of your comp. And Sandbox was actually really good at avoiding the Hanwha Life's teamfight opening attempts. Sandbox kept distancing away from Leona's potential initiation, and Hanwha Life, there was no way for them to find any opening for a teamfight. But first, let's check out the mistake coming out from Sandbox players. So LeBlanc shoving the wave, forcing Mordekaiser to stay in the bottom lane, and then they rotated to the mid lane, looking for a setup for a pick. However, Leona is not an easy champ to chunk down, and it was Karma on the side of Sandbox, which means that they don't have enough damage to just melt down one opponent. Because Leona was standing behind the wall. Well, Karma ended up dying there. Well, Viper also managed to pick up a kill as a turn of events, but, well, it was an unnecessary attempt. So it's really important for the Sandbox players to kind of know the power spike of themselves.
경험이 되지 않나 싶어요. 이런
And I believe that this can be a huge lesson for sandbox players because they now learn that sometimes they don't have the power spike they wanted to find, so they have to hold until they can find the meaningful targets.
이후에 미드에서의 교전이 굉장히 많았는데요. 어떤
And we had a lot of fights around the mid lane.
참 재밌는 구도가 하나.
And we had a very interesting fight over here.
여기서
What's Aphelios? So Mordekaiser actually TP'd onto a ward in behind the mid lane. But I mean, Roots just single-handedly zoned out all the remaining Hana Life players. So he just landed an auto, and then with the Luna's Hurricane, 3 members of Hana Life players, they got rooted by Aphelios. So they were so powerless up against this champion Aphelios. At first, before the TP, he could just zone out Leona by himself, and then he landed another turret, and he zoned out 3 or 4 players on the Hana Life esports, and there was no one to tank the damage coming out from Aphelios on the side of Hana Life esports. Aphelios does a lot of damage and does a lot of poke in the later phase of the game, and it still survived after 8 nerfs in a row. So Root was really good at utilizing this champion and its utilities to force the positioning from the opponent players.
네, 그렇습니다. 이번 경기 전체적으로 굉장히 팽팽한 양상을
Overall, the game was really close, but Sandbox was the victor to grab the W in the end.
제가 승리를 가져갔습니다. POG 선수 만나보겠습니다.
It's time to check the player of the game.
그러면
It's Root and Aphelios. I mean, we had the Blasted game, and Aphelios was the core champion that kind of enabled to have this much of an active game. So one turret did 100 of years, and then the next turret also did another 100 years. So Root was really on point, utilizing and also making the combos on the weapons and abilities. Aphelios is really good at doing burst damage, but at the same time with the turret, well, Aphelios can easily just outrange the opponent's AD carry. So if you are able to actually hit the opponent earlier than the opponent AD carry, well, it's already a one-team fight. At the same time, they picked Karma for Summit, trusting the Root will carry the late game. Root picked up 10 votes out of 12. A very promising performance coming out Root in this game. Fingers become a fist, and I guess Root was the most important finger or the weapon of the fist in this game. And let's move on to game number 2.